Hello everyone and welcome to Past the Post. My name is Michael Adolphs and we're going to go over the very best of racing from the UAE this past week. We had 3 meetings, which kicked off over at HQ. We had 8 races on the card on the evening, including some pattern affairs that kicked off with handicap action in race 1. A thoroughbred handicap for 60 to 80 rated horses, 1,600 meters or a mile on the grass, and worth 175,000 dirhams. In a well-timed ride ridden by Jim Crowley, Expert Choice was handled perfectly, the Julio Alascuaga trainee grinding through horses and winning out by a length and 3/4. Al-Bosni was a good second for the Spanish team, Vaclav Janacek aboard, and Tatid was back in third.
Condor Passer works through. Maplewood looks for a spot clear. Tardee looking the fence here up on the turf here for the first time in a while. Honest Desire. Al-Bosnia runs on. Mustajab next. It's Condor Passer from Expert Choice. Honest Desire pegging away the outside from Al-Bosnia. Tardee, Expert Choice under Crowley though. Finding a little bit more here in the final 100. And at the 16th pole he's put it beyond doubt. Expert Choice coming clear to win. Expert Choice by a length and a half. Maybe a length and 3/4.
The second race of the evening was the third leg of the UAE Triple Crown, the listed Al Bastakia. Worth 800,000 over 1,900 meters, it is for the 3-year-olds and was a thriller as Galactic Star took the lead turning for home, got a little bit tired in the end, and barely held off one of the top 3-year-olds and the favorite in the race, Heart of Honor. Richard Mullen was aboard the winner for Bupat Seymour. The son of Improbable looks to be on the rise and has punched his ticket to the UAE Derby. Honest Moon set the pace and wound up third. The final margin of victory was just about a nose.
They straighten up for home. Heart of Honor's got a mighty task here. Honest Moon with the one to chase here in the Al Bastakia. 2 lengths in advance of Galactic Star, undefeated. Heart of Honor closing a little bit here with every stride. It's Honest Moon from Galactic Star. Heart of Honor out when it's all too late. It's Galactic Star hitting the lead though from Honest Moon. Heart of Honor trying very, very hard with 100 metres to go, but it'll be too late maybe. Galactic Star, Heart of Honor dives, misses.
The third race of the night at Meydan was the DP World Logistics, a handicap 75 to 95 rated horses, 3-year-olds and up on the grass over 1,800 meters. Pat Dobbs continued his fruitful relationship with Simon and Ed Crisford, winning well here on Magnum Opus, beating out favorite Folk Festival in the process. Max Mayhem was back in third. The final margin of victory was a neck at the wire, with Bernardo Pinheiro aboard the runner-up, Folk Festival seeking and failing in his third win.
It's straight and level the leader from Tamrat who tries to close. Max Mayhem, Emperor's Star plugging away the outside. Here comes Folk Festival, winding up the outside here. Magnum Opus looks for runs up the inner. Straight and level, Tamrat, anyone's game. Favourite, no good thing. Folk Festival, the outside though, hunting for 3 for 3. Magnum Opus, the inside, denying him. Magnum Opus dives and wins.
You know, he didn't have the best of draws. He was drawn on the outside. I said to Pat Dobbs, I said, really, the only thing you can do is just drop him in and ride him for luck, and hopefully the gap's open. I thought they went a nice enough pace early. The gap's opened. I thought it was a lovely ride by Pat. You know, at Jebel Ali, it was quite a tough race. It was a 0 to 105 that day. He probably was slightly outclassed, but, you know, he dropped a few pounds. It put him into contention here. I think we'll probably just stick to the turf with him. I think there's a race in a few weeks. 2 weeks, there's a 0 to 100, so we'll probably aim in that.
Fourth race of the evening was the top race of the season for the 3-year-old fillies, the UAE Oaks, a Group 3 affair worth 800,000 dirhams and punching a ticket for any winner to the Kentucky Oaks in America, the top race for 3-year-old fillies in that country. Over 1,900 meters or 9.5 furlongs, this was a test of stamina for these fillies they had not yet seen. And Queen Azteca did not disappoint, but did so in dramatic fashion, just getting up in the final dash over Arigatu Gozemaisu. Carlos Lopez was aboard for Niels Peterson, becoming the first Norwegian-trained horse to win the UAE Oaks. Taswaheen was back in third.
Aragat Dugazai Masu, who's been running even time up in front and seems to have settled once again. Half a length in advance of Salsaville Princess. Taz Waheen flushed out 3 wide. Queen Azteca close enough to pounce here as it starts to open up on the inner. A gap to Misty Sea, followed there as they get further back in the field to Ruby Hamilton has dropped back through the field along with Parisian Beauty. It's Aragat Dugazai Masu, the one to chase. Queen Azteca up for the task as Aragat Dugazai Masu finds a little bit more. She's got a bit in the tank here. Aragat Dugazai Masu's going to make this a race. Queen Azteca trying very hard to peg away, but Aragat Dugazai Masu finding plenty. Aragat Dugazai Masu by 4 lengths. Queen Azteca now getting down to work here in the UAE Oaks. Aragat Dugazai Masu all out. Queen Azteca inside or outside. Lopez goes the outer and gets there. Queen Azteca right on the line wins the UAE Oaks over Aragat Dugazai Masu.
It gave me a little bit of stress. I think Arigato ran a very good race up front and didn't look like she was going to stop, but then obviously she stopped and we were getting going. So it was a little bit more stressful than I wish. You're always hoping, but to expect anything is always hard. I mean, it's a big racing scene. We come from Little Norway, but I mean, we pulled it off today, and I mean, I'm coming here for years, and for us it's a huge achievement today, and I think all of Scandinavia is actually cheering on us today, so it's been a great day for Scandinavian racing, I think.
The feature of the evening was the Group 2 Balanchine Stakes for the Turf Fillies and Mares over 1,800 meters or 9 furlongs on the grass and worth 850,000 dirhams. The race was a thriller and expected to go to heavily favored Cinderella's Dream, a top-class Breeders' Cup Place Godolphin filly, but she was caught on the shadow of the wire by Schwazia and Mikhail Barzalona. Simon and Ed Christery got their second win of the evening. Easy With Me was back in third for Niels Peterson.
650 metres left to go. Pace comes back into the event here. It is a 12.47, now 12.39, just clicking it up a little bit more here as they come round in unison in a tightly packed group of 5. Ziggy's Dream, Cinderella's Dream, she comes out into clear air in the think. Barcelona's tried to get the slip here on Schwazia and has come clear by a length. Cinderella's Dream having to work hard here. Schwazia getting a weight break of half a length here on Cinderella's Dream, who's trying to fight hard here. Schwazia, Cinderella's Dream to the inside, trying to level up. Schwazia's done them dirty again. Schwazia goes on to win, wins the Balanchine by a head.
The sixth race of the evening was a handicap 70-90 rated dirt thoroughbreds, 10 furlong and 190,000 dirhams on the line. It was a bit of a thriller and a bit of an upset as 17-1 Classic City beat out Al Rayed, the favorite, in the process. Alejandro da Silva was aboard the winner for Ernst Dertel, giving him his first win of thoroughbreds on the season in Meydan. Michael Costa trained the runner-up, who ran well and is definitely one to look forward to in his next run. Ray Dawson on that one and was back to Arabian Tail and the Reza Bazzolo in third.
Book review, looking to do it on both ends. Half a length on National Bank, who ended up getting across to sit outside the leader. Izaj works up 3 wide. Arabian Tail gets a trail. Same could be said for Al Rayed, who works around into it at a crucial stage. Inner Wisdom looks for an inside passage with Truth Explained. Dubai Welcome. Best of the rest, Hans Anderson, and your last winning contender as Classic City for Ernst Ortel hits the lead here and finds more. Classic City's given them something to chase here, and he's getting further and further in front, extending away here in the DP world, and he's gone on to go clear by half a dozen. Classic City, a maiden winner 2 starts ago, and picks up a Meydan win.
The fourth and final pattern race of the evening was the Nat Al Sheba Trophy, a Group 3 affair over 2,810 meters or 1.75 miles. This was the direct and final prep for the Dubai Gold Cup, $1 million affair on Dubai World Cup night, and was a thriller as well as Dubai Future split this race open, turned back the clock, and won like a proper horse by over 4 lengths in the end. The win was Saeed bin Suror's first of the season at Meydan and first in 2 years. Sylvester de Sousa was aboard the victor. King of Conquest, the big favorite, was back in second, with one smooth operator rounding out the top 3.
Keys Chorister is now leading by about a length as King of Conquest gets closer. Kavaf shaken up out deeper. One Smooth Operator next. Dubai Future still with something to offer here up on the inside looking for runs. And Goya Senora's out wider. King of Conquest the leader. Keys Chorister. Dubai Future needs a run. One Smooth Operator next from outside was Goya Senora and Kafaf. Dubai Future working through here. First up off the long break. Could this be the run and the drought coming to an end here? Dubai Future coming clear. Saeed bin Saror, welcome back to the winner's circle in Dubai. 4 lengths on the line. Godolphin go 1 and 2.
The 8th race and final of the evening was a handicap 60 to 80 rated horses, 175,000 on the line. This was a dirt affair over the quick dash 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Connor Beasley got another win to add to the tally for him, having a great season with a smart system. Ali Aboudabi got his 3rd win of the season in the process. Pen Portrait with Patrick Dobbs and Simon Knight Crisford, another great night for them, ran well to be 2nd, with Kamsin back in 3rd. The final margin of victory was just under 3 lengths.
Pipes and Drums and Smart System. Pipes and Drums and Smart System go to battle here. Smart System going the better at the moment here, coming clear from Pen Portrait, Camsen. Pipes and Drums can do no more. Smart System, the one to chase here. Pen Portrait with potentially the job to get him down here and chase him late, but Smart System makes it back-to-back wins, and he goes clear for Connor Beasley in the last. A nice confidence booster for Saudi for the jockey tomorrow.
We move over to the capital on Saturday at Abu Dhabi, which had 7 affairs that kicked off with a handicap 0 to 80 rated purebred Arabians, 11 furlongs or 2,200 meters, starting off things right in front of the grandstand. Marmar Al Wathwa did not disappoint the home Abu Dhabi crowd for His Highness Sheikh Mansour's Yas Racing. Hamid Al Busaidi was aboard for Majid Al Johori, winning by about a neck. Mahmouda was back in 2nd, with A.S. Fayez rounding up the top 3.
As they head down to the straight, it's Fayez the leader. Fayez taking over here in the vital part of the race from Mahmouda. Then came Marmar El Wathbar, Mahmouda, Fayez. Fayez trying to stave off Marmar El Wathbar and Mahmouda. Good tussle down to the line. Fayez has to be very tough. He'll just miss. Marmar El Wathbar, the inside will get it.
The second race of the evening was a Wathba Stallions Cup. This is 0 to 85 4-year-olds and up purebred Arabians on the grass, 70,000 on the line, over 7 furlongs around 1 bend. Sama Al-Iz saw Ibrahim Al-Hadrami get another victory on the season, Ray Dawson in the saddle for the scant margin over EF Al-Faham in a thriller. Jules Moby and an AF Mutalek rounded out the top 3 for K. Sabood. The winner gave Ibrahim Al-Hadrami yet again another big victory at Abu Dhabi.
AFL Farham, the leader, the one to chase. Sama Al-Iz tries to run him down here in the late stages. The filly picking up ground big time. It's AFL Farham from Sama Al-Iz, who's pegging away with every stride. AFL Farham on tired legs. Here's Sama Al-Iz. Sama Al-Iz trying to level up the outside. AFL Farham still with a break. Sama Al-Iz diving in the late stages. Maybe at the last bound, Sama Al-Iz.
Third race of the evening was a maiden for 4-year-olds on the grass there, 66,000, 1,600 meters or a mile. Zuhair made Jim Crowley's visit to Abu Dhabi worthwhile. Majid Al Johori, the trainer, winning by 5.5 lengths in the process. Definitely a 4-year-old to watch as he progresses. Ludo de la Garde was back in 2nd for Ibrahim Al-Hadrami, with Al Fayez Madison in 3rd.
Up in front it is Ludo de la Garde. Look at Zuhair. Zuhair under a stranglehold here from Crowley. Hits the lead with 200 metres to go and she's extending away. Ludo going up clear. Now Zuhair, the margin 4 lengths. Ludo de la Garde is going to try and run into the ground, but she is a lot better than maiden class. Very classy under Crowley. Zuhair brains them.
The fourth race of the evening was a handicap 0 to 65 rated purebred Arabians on the grass, 66,000 dirhams on the line, and over a mile. Chris Tefals, well supported in the market for Kais Al Busaidi in the saddle, won well here by 3/4 of a length over Yes Shadi. AF Fatab was back in 3rd, rounding out the top 3, with Ernst Artel getting another check on the weekend.
Here's Shady the leader. Here's Shady trying to stave them off. AF Etab from the back. Krista Foss picking up big time. Krista Foss down the outside for Case Albacete. Swallows them up in an instant. ES Shady being brave to fight to the line, but it's all Krista Foss. Krista Foss 3/4.
The fifth race of the evening was the Al Hayl, a handicap 0 to 70 rated 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians on the grass and 66,000 on the line over the dashing 6 furlongs. This one was hot and heavy from the get-go, AF Alarik making most of his final finishing punch, Sandro Pava aboard for Abu Bakr Daoud. Samid was back in second, a big long shot on the day, outrunning his odds for Hamid Al-Marar and Charlie Bennett. Once again, Ernst Ertel earned another check, finishing third with AF Barik.
Up in front, Shaitana, followed there by Nibras as they come down the straight. Alarik looks for a passage up the inside. My God, Samid needed a run, and he hasn't got it yet. Alarik, the leader from Samid, who now finally gets out some clear air. It's Alarik, the leader from Samid, running on from the back of the field here. Barik, but Alarik from Samid. Alarik all out. Samid tries. Samid very unlucky. Alarik will get him by a half length.
The sixth race of the evening, one of the last two, both for thoroughbreds. This is a handicap 0 to 100 rated horses, 66,000 dirhams on the line, over 6 furlongs. This one was a 1-2 for His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's Jebel Ali stables. Michael Costa trained with Tawala, beating out Fatik. The runner-up definitely one to watch coming off the layoff, lost by less than 2 lengths. Ray Dawson was aboard the victor, with Richard Mullen on the runner-up. Deep Hope was back in third for Andrew Slattery and Bhupat Seymour.
It's Tajdif who's going to try and do it from barrier to box here. Tawala peels off his back now and starts to present with a run. Fatik, he's picked him up very quickly here. Has Tawala here, and Ray Dawson has gone to the lead on Tawala. Fatik into second, running on into the running as well was Deep Hope, but Tawala is off and gone. Tawala comes clear off the rating of 96, 62 kilos, no problem, and Costa goes 1 and 2.
And the final race of the evening, also for the thoroughbreds as mentioned, was a 0 to 75 handicap. This went over 1,600 meters on the grass, 66,000 on the line, and saw Richard Mullen do one better than the race prior, this time with Eruptive, the son of Kitten's Joy, really catching the ground nicely on that firm going for Musab Al-Mahari to win by 3/4 of a length. Atlantic Sky ran admirably in second for Patrick Dobbs and Doug Watson. Al Pastor rounded out the top 3.
It's Pure Ambition who's coming clear from Chef to Party as they try to make runs from the back here. Hammam, then came King's Fountain from the back along with El Pasta, and Atlantic Sky working up the inner. Atlantic Sky burning through. Up in front, El Pasta. Then came Eruptive. Atlantic Sky the inside trying hard, but it is Eruptive. Eruptive goes on to win 3/4 of a length on Atlantic Sky.
And the final meeting of the weekend was a 7-fixture night over at Al-Ain that was capped by the Al-Ain Marathon Round 2. The first race of the night, though, was a handicap 0 to 90 rated purebred Arabians, 4-year-olds and up, 70,000 on the line, over a stamina-sapping 10 furlongs on that deep Al-Ain surface. Ernst Ertel got another check on the day, this time the biggest portion, with Marcelino Rodriguez and AF Estatha. Winning by just about a length and a half, he beat out Saud in second. Safir rounded out the top 3, with the Ass Racing going second and third in here.
Sood taking over here with 300 metres left to go from Estatha. Estatha now finding a little bit more here the outside. Estatha working up here from Sood, who's trying to battle back the inside and finding a little bit here. Estatha about 3 lengths in advance of Sood, who cannot do any more, and Estatha cruised up wider. They've gapped third, but it's going to be Estatha going all the way for Marcelino Rodriguez.
The second race of the evening was a non-winners, 3 5-year-olds and up purebred Arabians, 80,000 on the line and 9 furlongs the distance. Yas Racing made quick amends, finishing 1-2 with Zaid Al-Wathba and Majdi. Tygo Shea was aboard for Eric Lamartinel on the victor, winning by 6.5 lengths. Jules Mobian on the runner-up for Eric Lamartinel as well. Golden Years and Richard Mullen rounded out the top 3.
Meydan Al-Wathbar's found plenty here in the late part. Meydan Al-Wathbar's put 3 or 4 lengths on Majdi. Golden Years battling away for Dear Al-Wathbar, but this is home and hosed. At the 16th pole, Meydan Al-Wathbar and Tygo Shea come clear to win, and the margin at least half a dozen here from a fast finishing Majdi. Golden Years, and 4th over was for Dear Al-Wathbar.
The co-feature of the evening was the Al-Ain Derby. This one went as a prestige affair, 1,800 meters or 9 furlongs, 4-year-old UAE breds, and horses who definitely have their futures ahead of them. One to watch is AS Fawaz, who won well here by 7 lengths over Al Mutawasim. Sylvester Sousa was aboard for Massiege Caprice. Connor Beasley was aboard the runner-up for Ibrahim Al-Hadrami, while Japabea rounded out the top 3.
AS Far was the leader from Japabea. Al Mutawasim pegging away the inside. AS Far was the leader. Al Mutawasim trying with every stride, but AS Farwas has got a winning break here. AS Farwas coming clear here for Al-Ain Stud and Sylvester de Souza on the board tonight. AS Farwas impressive. Al Mutawasim second over.
Fourth race was a maiden affair, 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians on the dirt, 70,000 dirhams over the 8 furlongs or 1,600 meters. Sylvester de Sousa got another win on the evening, this time with Adnan Muhammad trained ES Hadid. Winning by 6.5 lengths, he beat out Connor Beasley and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami into second with Kazayin. Al-Monther rounded out the top 3 for Saif Al-Balushi.
ES Hadid is going to take a power of chasing here. He's broken away for de Souza once again, who's having a great night so far. Al Mayzam second from Kazayan, who tries to battle away here into the minor placings along with Al Montha. It's ES Hadid from Manat by Nuna, Al Mayzam. Then came Al Montha, but ES Hadid getting further and further in front here. ES Hadid coming clear. De Souza is unstoppable at the moment. He's 6 or 7 clear here of next to him running there, running on late. Kazayan, who might flash into the photo. He does. Second over.
A maiden affair was the 5th race of the evening, 4-year-olds and up, 70,000 dirhams on the line, 7 furlongs the distance. These purebred Arabians went to a clash all the way, with finally HM Shamika asserting herself in the end under Kays Al Busaidi for Saeed Al Shamsi. The final margin of victory was just under 4 lengths, with Sylvester de Sousa and Asmahan back in second. A.E. Tajani back in third, rounded out the top 3.
HM Shamika looking the one to chase here, and the mare's got a nice winning break here on Asmahan. Tajni, it's HM Shamika and Asmahan. Asmahan getting down to battle here now with HM Shamika, who's still got a length or 2 in hand. HM Shamika from Asmahan. HM Shamika clear and home and hosed. HM Shamika gets her well-deserved win.
The 6th race of the evening was a handicap 0 to 70 rated 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians bred in the UAE and worth 70,000 over 7 furlongs. This one was for the old crowd as 7-year-old Barja beat out the 9-year-old pair of Fakr Al-Mutawa and AF Al-Sanaa. The final margin of victory was about a neck.
It is up in front Barja though for Alia Tiyar with a break of 1.5 lengths here in advance of Muhem, trying to battle away the outside Al-Sana along with JR Patriot, and from the back here as well Japaj is pegging away along with Jap Yardik from the back. The Alahi run is looking promising here. It is up in front Barja from over on the far side Feka Al-Mutawa, Al-Sana, and he's trying to run straight here Jap Yardik, but he's all over the shop. It's going to be Barja for Tiyar. Barja a neck on the line, he loved it as well.
And the last race of the evening was the second leg of the Al-Ain Marathon Series. This one is stamina sapping 4,100 meters for 5-year-olds and up, 110,000 dirhams on the line. As expected, it looked to be a race that was Maya Al-Shahania's race to lose, and Sylvester de Sousa obliged nicely, winning well here for Saeed Al-Shamsi. Aus improved nicely to finish second for Al-Ashban Stables, with Gurm rounding out the top 3.
This looks all over. Mali Al-Shah Hania has come clear by 4 lengths from Gurm in second, who's pegging away. Mali Al-Shah Hania felt for. Gurm trying to get on level terms here along with Abu Mawasa, but Mali Al-Shah Hania, good night. Says good night to the rest of the field inside the final furlong and getting further and further in front. And as we get to the 3rd leg of the marathon series, well, he's pretty much a sure thing. He has absolutely ran these into the ground. Mali Al-Shah Hania in a cakewalk wins the 2nd leg of the series over Os, who runs up into second.
Let's take a look now at the championship standings. For the first time this season, Hassani Sheikh Mansour's Yas Racing has taken over in first place on the owner's side. Technically tied with Sheikh Ahmed as far as wins goes at 31, the 45 seconds to 23 for Sheikh Ahmed puts Yas Racing in the first spot. Khala Khalifa Al Nabuda rounds out the top 3 with 23 victories, back to Godolphin in 4th with 15, and Al Ashram Stables has 11. Among the trainers, Musaba Al-Mahari and Michael Costa are still tied at the top, with Michael Costa slightly getting the nod with his 23 seconds to Musaba's 19. Back in third, we have Bupat Seymour with 27, slowly grinding up, looking for his third championship in 4 seasons. Ernst Ertel is in 4th with 27 victories, and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami rounds out the top 5 with 23. And among the jockeys, 12-time champion Ty Gaucher currently has the lead with 38 victories. Sylvester de Sousa is the heat seeker right now, slowly grinding up behind him with 35. Back in third, we have Connor Beasley having a great year, including winning the Saudi Derby on the weekend. In 4th place, we have Bernard Benhera with 24, Ben Cohen with also 24. And speaking of the Saudi Derby, let's take a look at the biggest race over the weekend in Saudi Arabia. This is, of course, the Saudi Cup, Group 1, $20 million, the richest race in the world, over 1,800 meters for 4-year-olds and upward. Horses came from all over the globe to clash here, and in the end, it was one of the most exciting races we have ever seen. Romantic Warrior, turning for home, took the race by the throat, but Forever Young had plenty of air left. In fact, he was full of steam. Our UAE Derby winner from last year caught Romantic Warrior in the shadow of the wire to win by a head. Ryusei Sakai was aboard for Yoshite Hagi, giving that trainer his second win in 3 years in the world's richest race. It was 10.5 lengths back from Romantic Warrior to Ushba Tesoro, our winner of the Dubai World Cup 2 years ago, who ran admirably to finish third. The best finish of the Americans was Rattle and Roll, who came out 5th. Multiple horses from this race are expected to go on to the Dubai World Cup meeting, including the first horse, Forever Young, going to the Dubai World Cup, and the Dubai Turf for Romantic Warrior. Ushba Tesoro, of course, is going to go back to the Dubai World Cup, a race he also finished second in last year. Now let's take a look at what's coming up this week. It is an exciting one as we kick off things at Abu Dhabi in the capital on Friday. On Saturday, we of course have Super Saturday, the third of the 4 big weekends of the season and one to definitely look forward to. And we have Jebel Ali on Sunday afternoon, the 2nd. We thank you for tuning in and hope to see you here next week on Past the Post. May all your photo finishes be winning ones.